This channel is about encouraging us to be the best version of our lives. And to be the best version of your life, it has to start with your thoughts, your thinking. Hi there, my name is Adediwura. Welcome to my channel. Today, I'm going to be sharing with you on how to stop limiting beliefs. You might be wondering, what are limiting beliefs? Limiting beliefs are negative thoughts. They are thoughts that makes you think that your dream, your potential, you can't achieve them. They are thoughts that makes you think that your goals are too far away, that you cannot get to them, you can't make them to come to pass. Thoughts are always going through our minds every day of our life, every moment. As you're watching me right now, so many thoughts are going through your mind. Thoughts are like flood. I say they are like flood because when you start with one thought, before you know it, another thought comes in. Before you know it, another one comes in. And you just have a lot of thoughts in your mind. You might not even remember what the first thought was all about. Now, where you come in is, what thoughts do you focus on? Do you focus on any thought? Do you allow any random thought that comes to your mind? Do you focus on them? Or you are very intentional about what you focus on? Good thoughts comes to your mind. Negative thoughts comes to your mind. There's nothing you can do about it. Where you come in is, what are the thoughts that you focus on? Thoughts are like building blocks of our destiny. They are what you use to build your life. Whatever you focus on shows up in your life. Everything in life started as a thought. Everything. The clothes you're wearing right now, it was somebody that thought about it. The house you're living in, whether bungalow or duplex or whatever, somebody thought about, let's build a house. And they put everything together, and today you have the house to live in. The car you are driving, somebody thought about manufacturing that design. And today you have it and you are driving it. So thoughts are like that. Everything in life, they start as a thought. Whatever you're seeing in your life right now started as a thought that you had in the past. If you want to start seeing good things in your life, you have to start thinking of good things about yourself. You have to start focusing on good thoughts. You can't be focusing on negative thoughts. You can't be focusing on self-limiting thoughts. Idea comes to your mind, instead of you to be thinking, oh, how am I going to achieve this? Do I need to attain some knowledge? Do I need to get more skills? You are thinking, oh, I'm not good enough. I'm not comfortable. I'm not confident enough. I don't think I can achieve you. I can't achieve it. Who told you you can't achieve it? And what makes you think you are not confident enough or you are not good enough? Everything you say to yourself, you are believing it. But these things, they are not true. You can't even back it up with evidence. So why do you allow it to fester in your life? Why do you allow it to take control of your life? And the things you're supposed to do, you're not doing them because of these thoughts. You see other people, you are happy for other people. You see them, they are achieving their goals, bigger things in their life, and you look at them and you desire it. The only difference between them and you is your mindset. It's not because they are better than you. Yes, they might have a particular knowledge that you don't have, but you can always get training. You can always get this knowledge. You can get more skills. The only difference is their mindset and your mindset. You keep thinking, oh, I can't do it. You keep thinking, I'm not good enough. You keep thinking of all these self-limiting thoughts, and they are disturbing you. They are making you not to proceed. They are making you to stop running after your dreams, to stop running after your goals. You have to learn to stop self-limiting thoughts, that as they come in through in your mind, you put a stop to them. You tell yourself, no, I'm not going to think this way. I can do all things. Thoughts are like seed. Whatever you plant, you will reap. Whatever you plant, you will harvest. If you plant maize, you're not going to harvest rice. So if you keep planting and focusing on wrong thoughts, those are the things you're going to be seeing in your life. But if you keep focusing on good thoughts, on empowering thoughts, on thoughts that makes you feel like you're going to do it, you're going to get to your goals, on thoughts that makes you think about who you want to be rather than who you were, those are the things you're going to see in your life. Thoughts have creating powers. Whatever you create in your mind, you're going to see in your life. You know, if you look at the way you think, we think in pictures. Have you thought about that before? We think in pictures. If you want to say, I want to eat rice right now, let me use that as an example. You're not thinking about rice. You're thinking about cooked rice, either jollof rice or fried rice. As we think in pictures. So whatever you are thinking about your life, the picture are actually stamped on your subconscious. I hope you are getting what I'm trying to say. Every time you think of, oh, I'm not good enough, the picture that comes to your mind is someone that is not good enough. If you're like, oh, I can't do it, I don't have what it takes, you know, that's I don't know how to put it, that picture of someone that is not adequate is what is stamped, is what you are stamping on your subconscious, because you always think in pictures. And if you keep thinking that way, that is what is going to be in your subconscious. And every time you have a decision to make, that is what is going, because out of all those thoughts that you've put in your mind, that is where your decisions are going to be coming out from. Let me give you an example. Somebody can come to you with a great idea right now that, oh, let's do this. Then you tell them, oh, I don't think I can do it. What makes you think you can't do it? What gives you the impression you can't do it? You haven't sat down to calculate what it's going to take. Oh, do you need to get more knowledge? Do you need to get more money? You know, you've not even sat down to ask yourself, what is this thing going to cost me? You are just like, oh, I don't think I can do it. The reason why you are making that kind of decision is because of what you have stored in your subconscious about yourself. If you have the picture of you are energized, if you have the picture of you can do all things through Christ that strengthens you, if you have the picture of there's nothing that you cannot achieve, if you put your mind in it, you're going to get it done, then you won't be thinking, oh, I can't do it. The first thing that will come to your mind is, okay, let's sit down. What does it take? That's the mindset that you need to live the best version of your life. You have to have that mindset of a go-getter. And it starts from your mind. It starts from your thoughts. It starts with every thought you are thinking every day. You cannot be thinking of, oh, I can't do it, I'm not good enough, and you want to be a go-getter and you want to live the best version of your life. It is impossible. So right now, you have to become very intentional about the thoughts that goes through your mind. You can't do anything about thoughts that comes into your mind. They are random thoughts. Thoughts will always come to your mind from things you see from everywhere. Thoughts will be coming to your mind. Where your own duty comes in is, what thoughts do you focus on? When thought comes to your mind, do you just allow it to just, start building up? Or do you tell yourself, no, I'm not going to think that way. I'm going to focus on this. Are you intentional about your thoughts, about yourself? Are you intentional about the thoughts you are planting? Are you intentional about the pictures you are creating with your thoughts for your life? Because like I said earlier, you are thinking in pictures, and everything you think about yourself, you are storing in your subconscious, in your mind. And when time comes for you to take decisions about your life, these are the things that comes out. You don't even know it. You are not even aware. That's how life is. That's how life operates. So you have to become very, very intentional about how you are thinking, about the kind of thoughts you are focusing on, because anything you keep focusing on, it shows up in your life. It expands. If you keep thinking, I can do all things. If you keep thinking, I'm a success, you know what success means to you. If you keep picturing yourself already as a success, as what you want to become, not what you are or what you were. You know, you keep seeing yourself as a success, you keep seeing yourself achieving your goals. That's what is going, there's no way to it. That's what is going to show up for you. But if all you keep picturing is, oh, I can't do it, I'm not good enough, it won't work for me, my darling, that's what you're going to see. Negative thoughts, they don't just spring up anyhow. They actually have roots. They come from somewhere. It could be that it's from a past experience. Maybe you did something in the past and it didn't work out and you term it failure. Then now you're thinking, oh, I don't want to do it again. I don't want to do that again because I failed one time. What you forget to, what you don't remember is that everybody has failed in one thing or the other before. The fact that something didn't work out in the past does not mean it won't work out today. And even if it does not work out today, all you need to do is sit down, look at it. Why didn't it work out? What can you do differently? But don't ever believe that because it did not work out yesterday, it won't work out today. Or maybe past rejections. You know the way I treat rejections. I see it's like God didn't want me to have it. Like I dodged a bullet. Because if it's mine and I've done everything I need to do, it will happen. It will show up for me. That's the way I think. So if you were rejected in the past, it does not mean you'll be rejected today. Don't let all these things, don't let them hold you bound. Even disappointment, don't let it hold you bound. Because somebody disappointed you in the past does not mean the whole world is going to disappoint you now. Don't start seeing yourself like, what if it doesn't work? If it doesn't work, then you will do another one. Then you will look at it, why did it not work? Don't let fear, doubt hold you back and stop you from getting to your potentials. Don't let it stop you from getting to your goals. Don't let it stop you from getting to that life that you desire to live. You know, if you don't live the best version of your life, you are not going to be happy. If you don't live the best version of your life, you are just going to feel very unfulfilled. And these are the reasons why people don't get to live the kind of life they desire to live, because they allow doubt, they allow fear to just paralyze them. Another root of self-limiting beliefs again is fear of failure for the future. The one we talked about was fear of the past failures. But some people are like, what if it doesn't work? What if I've done it this way? Or what will people say? Why would you mind what anybody will say? It's about you, your life, your destiny. Keep doing it. Keep at it. It doesn't matter what anybody is going to say. It's all about you. It's about the life you want to live. It's about what you want for yourself, for your family, not what another person outside is going to say if you fail. Like I said earlier, if you fail, please start again. Just look at it. What can you work on? What are the areas that you need a little bit of, improvement? That's all you need. Some people, it's about the environment they grew up from. There are some people in our past life that maybe people, someone you respect, that's told you, maybe your teacher, even your parent, or someone that you respect, they've said something into your life like, oh, you are not good enough, oh, you are not smart, oh, you can't do it well. And you've allowed these things to take a seat in your mind. And now you're like, oh, I'm not good enough. Oh, I can't do it well. Who told you that? Because your parent or whoever, I'm sorry to say, said you are not good enough, does not mean you are not good enough. The only person that has the final say about your life is you and God. You have to remove all those past beliefs that they put in your mind growing up. You have to remove it. You have to yank it off and start putting the kind of belief you want. The belief of I can do all things. The belief of I'm a success. The belief of I'm brilliant, I'm good, I'm perfect for what I need to do, I'm good enough. Please yank off all these self-limiting beliefs that somebody has planted in your life while growing up, or somebody that you respect. It could even be now. Maybe your partner, your husband or your wife, or anybody, whatever they've said that has now make you to start thinking that, oh, you are not good enough. Please yank it off. The only person that has the final say in your life is you and God. So if God says you are good enough, and you yourself, you believe you are good enough, then whatever anybody says is their business, is their cup of tea. It has nothing to do about you. So if that thought is coming from somebody saying something, please yank it off, like I said. Another way that self-limiting thoughts comes to our mind is through external influences. The people you talk to, the friends you keep, the conversation you engage in. There are some people that the moment you come near them and you have ideas, they tell you 1001 reason why that idea will not work. They don't believe in you being a success. They remind you of all your inadequacies. They remind you of all your weaknesses. They tell you, didn't you remember that time? All they tell you is all the reasons why your ideas will not work. Please, people like that, run away from them. Stay away from them. Don't engage in conversation with people like that. Look for people that believe in you. Look for people that will tell you, yes, you can do it. Look for people that will encourage you to do it. Even if they know you have weaknesses, they will look for ways to help you with your weaknesses so that you can get your desires, your goals, so that you can achieve it. Those are the kind of people you should spend time with. Those are the kind of people you should be in conversation with. Don't get involved in conversation of you cannot do it. Conversation that depresses you. Conversation that makes you feel like you are not good enough. Don't get into it. Don't even stay around those kind of people. Run away from them. It's your life we are talking about. It's your happiness we are talking about. Why would you want people that are toxic to be around you? Because somehow you draw from their strength, and before you know it, you start thinking like them, and it start affecting you. It start affecting every areas of your life. Run away from these people. Stay away from them. Then another one is social media. There are so many things on social media. I see social media like a two-edged sword. You can get so many wonderful things on social media to empower you, to encourage you. And at the same time, you can get a lot of things on social media that will just make you flat out like you are not good enough. We are bombarded every day with so many ideas on social media, things that are impossible. Even those people showing it, it's not even possible, it's not working in their lives. Everybody on social media comes out with the best picture of their life, and you are now comparing yourself with that. What I'm trying to say here is that social media brings a lot of comparison, and it makes you start thinking, oh, I'm not good like that. Please, only go for what edifies you. Stop comparing yourself to things that even the person that posted it knows is a lie. And don't even compare yourself with other people's middle or end. You are comparing your beginning with other people's middle or other people's end. Please stop doing it. Don't allow social media to bring comparison into your life. Stop comparing yourself with people on social media. Stop trying to attain things that even the people that posted it they know it's impossible. Stop taking it personal. Stop looking at it and stop making yourself feel inadequate. Please be careful of what you watch on social media. Be very, very careful. Be careful of the information you gather on social media. Be very, very careful with it. Only go for things that edifies you. Go for things that makes you know that you can get to where you say you are going to. Go for things that will encourage you. Listen to people that will help you to get to your dreams. Don't Don't be looking at things that just brings you down, things that depresses you. Don't do that to yourself. Another root of self-limiting beliefs is how you talk to yourself. How do you talk to yourself? What's your inner dialogue about? How do you talk to yourself? Do you just look at yourself and you're like, you are not good enough? Do you just look at yourself and you just push yourself down? You know one thing about life, nobody is going to tell you you are good if you are not telling yourself. Nobody is going to tell you you are beautiful if you are not telling yourself. Nobody is going to be your cheerleader if you are not your own cheerleader. You have to love yourself. You have to be compassionate to yourself. You have to know that your beginning is not your end. You have to know that, yes, it might be taking you a little bit of time, but you will get to where you're going. And you spend the most time with yourself. So you have to learn to be passionate, to be compassionate to yourself. Talk to yourself in a good way. Love yourself. Show yourself compassion. Be nice to yourself. And encourage yourself. Pat yourself on the back. Let yourself know that you are there for yourself. Don't be looking for other people to be there for you. Don't be waiting till somebody else will pat you on the back. Do that to yourself. Be good to yourself. Speak well to yourself. You talk about other people, you encourage other people, you speak well to other people. Why won't you do the same to yourself? If you are successful, you are going to have yourself. If you are not successful, you are going to have yourself. Whatever you are going through is with yourself. You are going to spend all the time of your life with yourself. There's nobody that is as close to you as yourself. So please, be nice to yourself. Be good to yourself. Talk to yourself well. Encourage yourself. You might make mistakes. You might miss it somehow. You might want to do one thing, but somehow you find yourself doing another thing. Don't kill yourself because of that. Be nice. Tell yourself, yes, what you did is wrong, but you will do better. Encourage yourself. Pull yourself up. Be your own cheerleader. And if you can do all this, you will see that the sky is the beginning. It's not going to be your limit. If you can sit down and ask yourself all these limiting thoughts, look at all these roots that I've told you about, these sources that I've spoken to you about. Your limiting thoughts, where are they coming from? When you identify the source of these limiting beliefs, then you can uproot it. You can stop it. Since you know where it's coming from, you can tell yourself and be intentional that you're not going to think that way again. You're not going to allow that again. Because, like I told you earlier, most of the decisions you make about your life, they come from your thoughts. They come from the ideas that you've put in your mind concerning yourself. That's where your decisions comes from. And if you allow self-limiting thoughts, you're just going to be making wrong decisions. Then you will now become so indecisive. You'll be like, you need to make a decision about something now. Then you'll be like, should I do it? Should I not do it? Then you start having to ask people. Yes, it's good to ask people for ideas, but you in yourself have to be decisive. You have to know what you want. You have to be saying, this is what I want, this is what I'm going after, and you have to be strong for yourself. Know where these self-limiting thoughts are coming from. Know the sources so that you can deal with them. Self-limiting beliefs, they do a lot of evil in our lives. They paralyze us. When you allow self-limiting beliefs in your life, it paralyzes you. It stops you from reaching your potential. It erodes your confidence. You have desires in your heart, you have goals that you want to achieve. Then you start thinking, can I do it? I'm not good enough. I don't think I can achieve it. This thing chips away at your confidence. Even if you can, the fact that you've been telling yourself you can't achieve it, it chips away at your confidence. It makes you feel it's impossible. You lose all your confidence. It paralyzes you. You're supposed to take actions, but you won't be able to take it because You're so afraid. You're like, it's not possible. It's fear. So it takes over your life. It just limits you. It totally erodes your confidence. It drains your energy. It sabotages you. When you're like, you can't do it, you don't think you are good enough, you don't think you can achieve it, your energy it's totally taken. It drains you. You can't achieve what you want. These are what self-limiting beliefs do to you. So you really have to be conscious of it. You have to be so intentional about it, because you cannot live the best version of your life. You can't do what you want to do, live the kind of life that you desire to live, if you don't deal with self-limiting beliefs. You need to kill it, if I can put it that way. Put an end to it. Like I said earlier, you can't do anything about random thoughts coming into your mind, but what you can do is choose what you focus on. Choose what you keep thinking of consistently. That is how to handle it. Every day of your life, you keep doing it. It's not something you do today, then you don't do tomorrow. It's something you do every day. Because each time, each moment of your life, a thought is in your mind. So it's something you keep doing consistently. But the beauty of it is, the more you do it, then you get used to it. It becomes a habit. When something becomes a habit, you don't have to think about it again. So it now becomes easy. Naturally, you are just used to thinking about good things. You're just used to thinking about things that, takes you closer to your dreams. You start thinking of good thoughts, great thoughts, and your mindset is perfect. The way you can encourage yourself is renew your mind daily. Think about good things. Think about good thoughts. Focus on good thoughts. Look for people that will edify you, people that will help you, people that believes in you. Those are the people you should spend your time with. Then when you're on social media, please go look at things that will edify you, things that will increase you, things that will make you know you are capable, you can do it, you can make it. Those are the things you should get into your life. Then talk to yourself very well. Speak to yourself well. Be compassionate to yourself. Believe that there's nothing. You might need to get more education. You might need to get more training. You might need to get more skills. But these things, they are achievable. They are doable. So don't let self-limiting thoughts break you down. Don't let self-limiting thoughts take you away from the desired life that you wish for yourself. When you have the life that you want, when you are fulfilled, you're a better person. You are a happier person. Even to your family, to your friends, to your colleagues, everybody will want to be around you because you radiate joy. You radiate fulfillment. You radiate confidence. This is what everybody is looking for. You're a better person to this world that way. We all want you. We want to see you prosper. We want to see you fulfilled. We want to see you excited. This is what everybody wants for you. And I'm sure it's what you want for yourself. But the first step starts with your thoughts, your thinking, how you think about yourself, what you allow into your mind. Allow one thought into your mind every time. Don't allow 1 million thoughts at the same time. It makes you to lose the flow of your thoughts. When you are in a place, be present in that place where you are. If you are eating right now, think about that food you are eating. Be present at every moment of your life. Don't be doing one thing and your mind is in another thing. That way, you'll be able to streamline your thoughts. You'll be sure of what you are thinking of. But when you are in one place, you are thinking of something, your mind is somewhere else. It makes you lose concentration. It makes you lose the kind of thoughts that goes through your mind. So be present at every time. Think of one thought at each time. Be conscious of that thought. So I want to leave you with this. Think about it. Fashion it into your own and make the best use of it. And I can promise you that if you start being intentional with your thoughts, you're going to start seeing the effect in your life and you're going to be a happy person for it. So till I see you on my next video, I want to say, keep living the best version of your life. Bye.